everyone, welcome back to BA101. I'm Bethany Shillett, I'm your host here, walking you through this whole process. So welcome back. I know I've already done quite a few of these videos, which are fantastic. Really hope they're helping you guys out. Make sure that you guys talk to me while I'm doing this. Comment, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss any other ones. Make sure you check out those descriptions below. I guess we're just jumping into it like this, but make sure you check out the description. It has an email address if you have any questions, you want to contact us that way. Fantastic. If you guys have not signed up as a dragon yet, definitely sign up as a dragon. There is a link in the description for you to do that. And some other really important information, some fun information. As always, I do have people helping me out today. They are running the chat for you guys. Any comments that you may have, let me know if there's a topic that you want to know about. Leave me a comment, leave me a chat, and I'd be happy to cover it with you and get that covered. So again, chat me up, chat up. Our moderators and everything will help you out, and we'll get you going. Otherwise, just say hi, right? So that'll be fun too. All right, so jumping into it this week, we are covering the difference between BA sales and regular sales. So as this is BA101, not Dragon 101, some brand ambassador positions do not have much of a sales component. Some of them are literally just look pretty next to the car and hand out a piece of paper. That's it. That's all you do. Some of them are, you're running different tents or festivals, or at festivals, you're running different experiences for people to come by, experience the brand. Usually you're handing out merch, something like that. So there are those brand ambassador gigs as well. But a lot of the more formal ones, a lot of the ones that are going to be a lot more regular based, I guess, are those off-premise activations and tastings and everything where there is actually a sales component. So you're not always just standing stuff out. You're not always just letting people experience the brand. A lot of times you are pushing the product itself. So there's a ton of different ways you can do this. Obviously in alcohol, that's what we do, or other drinks. We will help you, we help the brands not only experience send out experiences for other engagements and consumers, but they are also pushing bottles, selling those drinks, selling the actual product itself. I personally have also done other brand ambassador type work where I'm creating leads for the actual sales guys to then go out and sell. And that is a component of selling, because there's a quick grab, getting information to them fast, and closing, right? But I was technically a brand ambassador for that company. So there's tons of different ways that brand ambassadors do things and help brands out. And there is a ton of different jobs out there that do have that sales component. So what's the difference, right? Because you're like, if you're sitting here and you're like, well, I'm not really a salesperson, I just like to talk to people. Fantastic. Go into brand ambassador sales, because that's all you do. When you're working an actual sales position, if you're B2C, which is business to consumer, or B2B, which is business to business, there's usually a sales funnel, a huge process you're going to. These are traditional sales that you're going to go through. You know, the ABCs and all those great movies that have all those great sales guys that go through and have those conversations and everything. And there's like this huge process, and there's the sales funnel, and there's the, there's like it's like all scientifically broken down to how long the sales process is actually going to take. And if you don't close it in that time, they're gone. And it's like so much stress and so much craziness and all that fun stuff. Well, not really fun, unless you're into that kind of thing. But if you're like, I've tried that and it's just not my cup of tea, don't give up on brand ambassador positions that have that sales component, because it is very different. It's a very different process. So as a brand ambassador, you're very much just pushing the experience and creating an emotional attachment to the brand. That's your job. So you're not necessarily creating like a fear or creating any kind of like problem or anything like that then your product would solve. That's what most traditional sales do. You are literally creating an experience for the consumer to enjoy the product and have that emotional attachment. And that emotional component is number one key for dragons. That's what we do. So we do have a process, we call it the Dragon Engagement Model, that we will teach you how to do. We will help you and coach you in that process to make sure that you are the person you want to be best. Again, our why is we believe everyone deserves a chance at greatness, and we will help you get there. That's not word for word. I don't have it right in front of me, but that's the gist of it, right? So everyone deserves greatness. Everyone has the ability to be great. We will help you get there, even if you've never done sales or anything like that. So we have the Dragon Engagement Model. We will help you learn it. We will walk you through it. And it is tried and true. It is even Lamar's way. It's Lamar's method. It's how he does it. And he will sell out a bottle every single time. Every single bottle in the store. Doesn't matter how many cases they have. He will keep going till they're sold, and he will get it done in 3 hours. So that's fantastic because we pay commissions. So the more you sell, the more money you're going to make, and we want to pay you. So sell the crap out of it. But basically, engaging with that consumer, telling the story of the brand, and creating that emotional attachment is the key to it. So we are storytellers. We create that experience, and we bring the people in. So sure, there's a lot of brand ambassadors out there that just stand behind their barrel and say, hey, this is a whiskey, it's this proof, and it uses corn. And that's it. Because they know the basic information about the bottle. They read the bottle and they're like, here you go, try it. And that's it. It's kind of like crickets, right? People come in, they shoot it, which is also not great if it's straight spirit. And that's it. And then they move on and no bottles are sold. So what we do is you have to actually create that experience, create that engagement, bring them over, get them excited about the product before they're even standing in front of you. So you want to use a great hook, and you want to bring them over, and you want to get them excited. You know this brand inside and out if you work for us, because we help you know that brand inside and out. We have a fantastic education team that works very hard to make sure that you have all the information. We work closely with the clients themselves to make sure that you have that education. And you can know the brand as well as the brand knows themselves. So the whole thing is we want you to appear as if you are the brand. You're out in the field and you are the brand, because you're a brand ambassador. That's the point. So you're going to get them excited before they even come up to you. You're going to walk them through the engagement. So you want to have more of the control in the process. You don't want them to just walk up, take the sample, shoot it, and walk off. Like, that's not an engagement. That's a free drink. That's a free sample. So make sure you actually run it. So you're going to introduce them to the brand. You're going to walk them through how to actually take it and sample it. There's different ways to sample real straight spirits. So make sure you know how to walk them through that, which again, we will help you with that. And then you want to tell them about the brand. You want to tell them the story. Most brands have fantastic stories, and use it to your advantage. Use it to create that attachment, because they may not remember that they tried this rye whiskey that was kind of smoky, but they will remember that they tried a vodka that was distilled through volcanic rock. Like, they're going to remember that brand. They're not going to remember this random whiskey that they tried. So make sure you walk them through the engagement. You lead the engagement. You give them that information about the story, because that story is going to make them feel attached. So again, we want them attached. We want them emotionally involved in the process. And then, because then they're going to be a part of the story, right? So it brings them in, it makes them part of it. And then at the end, they'll have some kind of response to it, usually good. So you're going to be looking for those buying signals. Something like, oh man, Jack would love this. Or, oh, this is really good. Wow, I'm really surprised by this. Something that would indicate that they did enjoy it. And then you go in for the emotional close. So the emotional close is going to be really important to solidify it, right? So like they enjoy it, cool, you just let them walk off, you didn't finish. You need to actually close it. So hey, I'd love for you to take a bottle home, share with your friends and family. I'd be honored. We're a small company. This is how we get the word out. So something like that, something that's going to make them emotionally attached to the product and make an emotional agreement to you, me as a brand ambassador, and the consumer. Now we have a deal, right? Like I would love for you to take this home. I would be honored if you took this bottle home and shared with your friends and family. So then when they're at the checkout line and they're like, you know, do I really want to buy this? They're like, well, they were really cool and I did kind of promise, and I don't want to like make them feel bad or something because they were honored that I took this bottle or whatever, you know, they now have that emotional attachment to you and they want to follow through. So that's going to get them all the way through the checkout line instead of them putting it down and it coming back to you later, which is worse. We call those boomerangs. And if you're getting a lot of boomerangs, that means that something is going wrong in your sales pitch. Maybe you're being a little bit too pushy. Maybe you're being a little bit too salesy. And we, again, want that emotional connection, that story connection, to get them involved with the brand. Because again, that's what ambassadors are. And that's what dragons do, is we tell those stories, we pour those drinks, and we move those bottles. So get going, check out the description below, and get signed up. We'll help you every step of the way, but it's all up to you guys. It is a sign-up process currently, and hopefully I'll see you guys in orientation, which is the last step currently of the sign-up process. So thank you so much for coming. Next week, or I'm sorry, we're actually going to be moving at this time. We're only going to be doing 2 months. So next time I'm going to hang out with you guys is actually going to be, I think, March 22nd, still Friday, still 4 p.m. Central Time. And we will be covering what it looks like to be a career brand ambassador. So a lot of people only do this as a gig. Some people do this as an actual career and do it full time. So we're going to cover that. So I look forward to talking to you guys then. And always remember, we always say, be yourself unless you can be a dragon. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much.